Yeah, I think
Correct.
so.
Yeah, I think that's. Which I'm not really sure whether it'd be a German flag if that would be the euro, right?
The other
Right.
one, it looks like Germany is the Belgian flag.
Let's see. Let me click on that. Let's see here. It says performance of the German sector is extremely consistent. That's kind of odd. I guess it's like just a performance thing for the actual country of Germany.
Yeah, that's right.
So that would obviously affect the euro. So,
Correct.
all right. And there we go. Okay, I guess you guys can click on it before. Okay, so that's something to watch right there. Um, let's see here. There's also, is there an indicator on here to say, I guess I have to watch the time period to make sure that something already hasn't passed, right? It says left. Okay, so 1 hour and 42 minutes till this actually
Yes,
hits.
it says time. Yeah.
Okay, cool. For the pound, we've got a medium lit here on the PMI. Let's see if this thing works. Okay. It's a little different than Forex though, right? Because Forex is kind of easy because when it says something, let's see if we can find that same report here. Net leading individuals, PMI. Here we go. That's that. Here we go. PMI. This is the thing I like about it. It usually gives you a pretty basic usual effect.
Yeah, that's right.
Trying to see it in here. You have to kind of read through it. The result above 50. Okay, indicates it's bullish for the pound. All right, cool. So that's something to look for, right?
Yep.
All right, cool. So if I can get back to the is there an easy way to get back to the list?
You need to click it again.
Click on
Uh,
this or that. There we go.
yes.
All right, cool. We've got a high impact here on employment change. That should be pretty major. I'm guessing that this is for employment, not unemployment, so I guess it's a number that if it's higher than the forecast, that's good for the, that's bullish for the dollar, right?
Yep.
Let me try and get back to this. And we have manufacturing. I'm guessing that the numbers are higher than this result of 50 is seen as positive or bullish for the US dollar. Okay. And below is negative. Okay. Roger that. PMI for the US dollar. It's going to be in 7 hours and 47 minutes. Once again, saying that the results above 50, it would be positive or bullish for the dollar. So that would be something to watch out, whether it be positive or negative. Get a medium impact for construction spending. All right, so that's market manufacturing PMI. This is ISM PMI. Same deal. Positive. It's good for the dollar. Let's see here. Crude oil stocks change. I actually read something on this earlier. They said that usually is not a indicator that they rely on. Is that true?
What do you mean by that, John?
Say again?
What do you mean by it? What do you mean by it?
I read something on Forex. Let me click on it real quick and see if it says anything. Let's see here if it's anything. Yeah. Yeah, it's just something about the oil prices and the impact on interesting. That it affects Canada. Okay. Moving right along to all the way through May 1st. Okay, Fed interest rate decision. That's a big one, right? I'm guessing that if the...
Yep, it is. It's high impact.
Yeah, I'm guessing that if the... Let me read this real quick. Okay, it affects the whole range of interest rates set by the commercial banks, building societies, and... Okay. Okay, so interest rates rise, dollar is bullish. Sound right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, Fed monetary policy and price converse, another high indicator. Wow, a lot of high indicators here for U.S. dollar. And of course, we have no idea what he's going to say, but that of course can affect the dollar. And
Correct.
got a high impact here on the Canadian dollar. All right. Once again, possible interest rate situation. Affect the Canadian dollar. And I'm guessing that's the yen. Bank of Japan, monetary policy meeting. Okay, so positive on that, bullish in the yen. And that pretty much does it for the first. Maybe go ahead and stay in the first?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, cool.
So just to double check, you can also have a look at Forex Factory. Make sure that there's no other major ones that probably have been missed. But I think they've covered everything there. So it starts with the Aussie commodity. That's minus, and then it starts with the pound. That's the major one. So
Right.
I think it covered everything there too, which is good.
Okay. Good deal.
Okay, great. So we'll move on to the next step.
All right. So the dollar index, when you guys do this, I think when I was doing this last week or something, you told me to change the chart. Do you start on a weekly? Do you use when you're analyzing the dollar index to get a scope or a feel for it? What charts do you specifically look at? Daily and weekly, or?
I just look at the daily. The weekly, what's today? Today it's only Tuesday your end, Wednesday my end. So it's really not much point looking at the weekly unless it's the start of the week or end of the week. So we'll just stick to the daily.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So, and you're saying the end of the week being a Friday and start of the week being a Monday?
Usually it's the Sunday your end because Monday our end. So we're one day ahead. So ours will be Monday to Saturday morning, and then yours would be from Sunday to Friday afternoon.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay, so
just right here. Yeah.
okay, so what do you think is the dollar index telling you? What was the chart telling you regarding the dollar index?
Well, overall, it looks like it's in. It was supposed to be up, but right here, obviously, there was a lot of bearish movement, and the indecision right here it seems to coincide with this low right here. So they're, using the verbiage that I've heard you guys using, that they were testing this low right here, and so at this point, based on based on what the markets say, and maybe what the news comes out, it could pivot from here and go back up. or
okay, with yesterday's candle, what did it do? What did it do yesterday? So is the low of yesterday's candle now lower compared to the last swing low?
Yes, it is. So it's a new low.
Okay, so there could be a possible change of trend to the downside, right?
Okay. Yes.
Also, if we notice, the high is also lower compared to the previous high. Just determine the high, the highest high of before sellers took it down.
Right here.
Yes. And where's the previous high?
Right,
the previous highest high.
Really up here.
Okay. So with the sellers currently in control at the moment and creating a new lower low, what do you think would be the prediction? What's your forecast for the dollar index today?
For today, I mean, honestly, I don't know, because I was basing my original theory or analysis on, you know, missing piece of information that you just gave me. So, so what you're asking me is that what do I think this next candle, how it's going to close out?
So where do you think, because a new low has been created and sellers are pretty much in control, and if the news later on is not too good, then the dollar index may fall further. So where do you think it may drop if sellers will still push it further down? So where's the next level of demand?
Would this be a time when you would actually draw a retracement line, like a Fibonacci?
Let's just use supply and demand for now. So just identify the next demand level.
That's the stuff that I don't really, and maybe, and I mean, of course, Ray can back me up on this. I really don't understand. I mean, I know what the definition of supply and demand is, and what they are and how they work, but I don't quite. I haven't yet learned how you guys set the supply and demand lines, or those areas of supply and demand.
Okay.
I mean, I've been watching you guys for the last couple of weeks, and I think I'm getting an idea of how you guys do it. But I literally, and I haven't gone outside of Ray's training to figure it out, because Ray told me that, you know, I'll learn that at the technical analysis course or down the road. So I haven't gotten ahead of myself.
Okay, fair enough. So it will be part of your training then to identify that later on. So with
I mean, it's up
the
to you, Ray. You're listening to it. I mean, if you want to tell me now, you want to give me a little bit.
Nope, not yet. And plus, it's also good training for Ann, because like say, you know, say someone who's trying to coach, like say someone, the goal is also actually to find out where the experience of the trader is at. So I'm glad that you're telling her, basically as part of your experience, that you haven't done it yet. So in that essence, Anne will be able to dictate more on where she wants to go with the actual class itself. So no, keep it up. It's pretty good.
Okay, no worries. And Harry's here too. Hi, Harry. So I'll ask Harry, where do you think, what's your forecast for the DXY? You can hear us. Hello.
Oh, pardon me. Hi Ian, hi everyone, hi John, hi Ray.
Hi.
Looking at the dollar index, it's obviously just subliminally looking at it. It's still losing control. It's taking out that previous low, I think, 81.70, for example. So it seems to be momentum to the downside. So I do see a continuation to the downside now. Higher probability that it's going to test the 81.50 sometime very, very soon.
Okay, so do you know how to draw the horizontal line on this chart, John? just draw a line at around the 81.50. Thanks, Harry.
These are the lines, right?
Yes, that's it,
Horizontal
horizontal line.
Let's
Yeah.
try that. Let's try that.
Yep. So that will
81.50,
be,
right?
yes. So basically that is what we call a demand area, because if you look at those in the past, it's actually touched it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So there's a possibility that the DXY may fall to that level of demand.
Ah, okay, got it.
Okay, yeah. So that's one prediction. Simply because the sellers are very strong, there may be a form of stabilization at that point, since how many days in a row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in a row that the sellers took it down. So it needs to have a breather before it may continue, or it may retrace a little bit, may even retrace up to the 82 level before it will continue to the downside. So as you understand, charts don't go in one straight line. It goes in waves. So it may do a slight little wave to the upside before it will continue to the downside.
Gotcha.
Okay, cool. So we have a forecast of either breaking through down to the 81.50, or maybe a stabilization point at this point, or a slight correction before continuation. So let's move on to the next step, which is, it would be the futures index. Yeah. Okay, so same thing, just explain what you can see on the chart. What's the S&P telling you?
Well, what I'm seeing here is a uptrend right here with highs and lows. It looks like it's pretty close to or already has tested high there. So even though there seems to be some indecision going on right there, there's no reason to believe it's going to go down.
Yeah, it's quite strong, right? Because if you can see as well,
Right.
yesterday's candle created a new high. So we have a new high based on the daily chart. Got a new high compared to the last highest high.
Right. Plus, there's also the inverse relation of the dollar index to the S&P and the Dow, right?
Correct. Yes,
Okay.
that's correct. Okay, so where else can you look at, which other website that we use to look at the Dow and even the dollar index?
We've been using NetDania, even though it doesn't really work all the time, but I've got that as well. I can pull that up if you'd like.
Sure. Yeah, if you're using Chrome,
See if it works.
Chrome's got issues with Java sometimes, and I tend to use Firefox. Then Java normally doesn't break down in Firefox.
I can do this before this thing. Yeah, I can do this before the thing gets started. Hold on a sec here. Look at that. See how squared away I am? I have Firefox with all my stuff already set up. Where's NetDania?
Great.
There it is. Boom. Go NetDania. Alright. Come on. Don't do that.
Overload.
Yeah, it's spazzing. I don't know why I brought up Forex. Didn't click on Forex. Netdania. Okay. Let
It's
me.
frozen.
You know what? Yeah, I'll leave it alone for now. At least we got my Chrome still open. Okay, so we're back to this. Leave the Firefox alone for now.
Okay, cool. All right, so we've established that the S&P may continue to the upside since buyers are in control, and the DXY may drop further since sellers are in control. So what do you think will happen in the marketplace?
What do I think will happen in the marketplace?
Yes. So we've established that the DXY may drop further, and
I think the marketplace
indexes
will go up. Yeah, I think the marketplace will go up.
Yep.
I also think that people will take an opportunity to take some profits too, so that there could be a correction coming pretty soon.
Okay, great. Yeah, being the end of the month as well.
Right.
Okay, great. So next, let's go through, what's the next step?
And next step. Scoping the market.
Okay, great. So what we'll do then is, since Harry's here as well, is Harry just do the majors for M1, and then John perhaps go through M3, see if we've got, since you are interested in going over 4 hour, we'll start daily 4 hour and 1 hour for possible M3s in the currency market. And then we'll pass it on to Harry to do M2 and M1.
Okay.
Cool.
You just want dailies?
Daily 4 hour and 1 hour, please.
Oh, okay. And I'm going first. Okay.
Okay.
Euro dollar on the daily chart. Right now, we had an opportunity to go in. There's probably actually still an opportunity to go into it, but it is pretty far from the moving average. Looks like it's pretty close to previous highs. So, you know, based strictly on the rules, you could have gone in on the second bar, but there may not be a whole lot of opportunity for gains on this in the daily.
So when do you think would be the next opportunity for an entry to the for the long side with the euro dollar?
If it came down to this bar's close, I think that would be a good opportunity to get in.
Okay, or if it closes above the 8 and the 10. So if the next bar closes, say for example the next bar retraces and decides to drop and closes above the 8 and the 10 tomorrow, then that's your opportunity to go back in this trade.
Still based on M3.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, perfect.
All right. 4 hour. There's no setup right now for the 4 hour.
Okay, where's the entry of the 4 hour? And are we still in the trade?
Let's see here. The entry would have been right there. Right there.
No.
For long. Because these two bars are below. So
is it?
this was short. Yeah, this is below.
Can you have a look at the the second one? Did it close below?
Yeah, it closed below.
It did. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So your entry's up here for it. If you were to take it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then 1 hour. Ooh, okay, so depending on where this closes, going 3 o'clock, yeah, but nothing right now on that.
Okay.
Pound dollar, daily chart. Again, the M3 has been missed, but if you were to take the entry when it did go above the moving average, entry would have been right here. 4 hour. Again, on this one, the M3 entry to go long has been missed, but if you were to take it, it would have been right here.
Okay.
You're still riding it. 1 hour on the pound dollar, and actually this is a good opportunity to go on the pound dollar for the 1 hour chart. Just watch the time and catch this, catch the close of that bar to go long.
Okay. Good.
Euro yen on the daily chart. It's actually missed the opportunity to go short on the M3, but the opportunity would have been this bar right here.
Okay. Cool.
Still riding it. Okay, 4 hour chart. And so it's still long going back to this entry right here.
Okay.
So there's no setup for the 4 hour. And here's another opportunity to go long on a 1 hour based on the closing of this bar right here.
Okay.
Dollar yen, daily chart. No current opportunity to go short on this with the M3, but the opportunity would have been right here.
Okay.
And still being in it. 4 hour. And no M3 on this. However, it's been in it for a while. The entry would have been, wow, right here.
Yeah, that's good.
That would have been, yeah, that would have been a good one to get into. Then, possible 226 if you had gotten out down here somewhere. All right. 1 hour on the dollar yen. Opportunity to go long based on the close of this bar right here. Okay, moving to the pound yen. Daily chart. Okay, so an opportunity to go short on daily for the pound yen based on the close of this bar right here. And this is a really good one too, because to use Harry's terminology, it's hugging the moving average. It's a hugger. Is that what he called it, Harry? A hugger? Yeah, it's a hugger. So this is a good one because it's really close to the moving average. And so that's your oh yeah, what was the other term? Money shot? Yeah, it's a money shot. I'm not going to go any further than that one. Let's see here. 4 hours. Okay, so this one is still long based on, damn, okay, where'd it go? Here, wow, just another one. Entry, I don't know if the entry would have been right there. Let's see here, where's the close? 647, nope, so right here, entry, still will be in it. Okay, it's another good one. 1 hour. Okay, so here's an opportunity to go long on the 1 hour based on the close of this bar right here.
Okay.
Moving on to Aussie yen. Daily. I'm actually in this right now. So I've been in it back here. I went short. I'm still in it. It's like it's still got some legs, so it's good to go. And 4 hour, it's been It's been short since back here. So let's see here, close with 0.45. Yeah, so entry would have been right there, and you still be in it short. Okay, and there's nothing here. You'd still be short coming in from 0.08. Yep, right there. Entry would have been right there, and you'd still be in it. Okay. Dollar Swiss. Okay. This was an opportunity to go short. I guess it's just it's pretty far from the moving average, so it's not a great position, but still, according to the rules, you could have gotten in down here and gone short on that in the daily chart. 4 hour, and it's been short for a while. Let's see here. So entry would have been there, following all the way down. It's another good one. 1 hour for the dollar Swiss, and it's been long since right there. Entry would have been right there. Still be in it. Aussie dollar. Okay, there was an opportunity to go long on this M3, and if you still wanted to get into it, I guess you could. Based on the rules, the entry would have been right here. Go long the chart. 4 hour chart, there's no setup, but to go long, you would have gotten into it right there. Still be in it. One hour chart, there's no setup, and entry would have been right there. And this is way too late. Euro Swiss. Want me to go through all of them?
Yes, please. Maybe one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Possible opportunity here. Actually, a pretty good one, it looks like, to go short on in regards to an M3 on this right here. So, pending the close of this bar right here, good opportunity to go short on the daily for the Euro Swiss. 4 hour chart, there's nothing, and the opportunity to go short would have been right there, and you'd still be in it. And Euro Swiss, it's been short, and it's the big bar right there, but there's no setup. One more, or is that the final one?
That will do. Any possible setups for you to enter today, or you're already in a trade?
Oh crap! We just had one. Wait, there was a daily for this, I think. Euro Swiss daily. That's a possible short right there for an M3. So
That's the hugger one.
yeah, that's the hugger. How do you guys say it? Harry, you Australian too?
Yes, I am.
Hugger.
That's painted and copyrighted. Please don't use that.
Oh, sorry. So I owe you like what, 20 cents now?
No, this is Ray's show, mate. That's $100.
Oh man! Whoa! There's no contract on that. And then,
funny.
dang, were you guys paying attention on the other one that I saw? I think the rest were 4 hours, weren't they? That had pretty good setups, or no?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I think it was the pound yen. It was the pound yen?
Okay, that's the next one. Yep, there it is. Man, good memory. Cool.
Okay, great. Excellent.
Mm.
Well done, John. So
Cool. Thanks.
pass the presentation to Harry. He'll be analyzing maybe just the majors and 1 yen pair, please, Harry.
Yeah, so just Aussie, Euro, Pound, Dollars, yeah.
Yeah,
Three
the
majors.
majors. Yeah, majors
Which cross pair?
and maybe
Okay, I'll
maybe
choose
the yeah,
dollar
just
yen.
choose one.
I'll choose one.
Yeah.
That's it, right.
Ray, do you mind passing it on to Harry, please?
No way, man.
Does he have to pay $100?
Yeah.
All right, can you see my screen? So
Okay.
this is the Euro dollar daily chart M1. So last night, very big push by the buyers, higher high, high low. Failed to take out this previous high around the 132 area, but nevertheless broke through that downtrend line as well. Prices just stalling here at the moment, very tight price bar. Not buyers in control at the moment, but very, very tight, very small. Seems like they're waiting for some sort of direction from the marketplace. There's a bit of news coming through towards the end of the week for the dollar and for the euro dollar, namely the minimum bid rate for the euro. So anything can happen with this one here at the moment. Nice base that it came off from 130, they pushed it down, and then the buyers took it straight back up, formed a nice base, and now it's just pulling up there. So if it does in fact retrace, then possible retracements around the 130, 131, and also maybe perhaps around the 136 if it does in fact retrace that far down. If not, the prices are just going to keep going to the upside, breaking the 132 area, possibly coming up towards the next supply level around the 132.60 area. But looking very bullish for the euro dollar at the moment. The lower time frames, 4-hour chart. There's that big spike last night, and then prices just consolidating there at the moment at a nice demand level. They're not retreating that much at all. They tried to take it out in the last 4 hours, and just now they're just pushing prices back up. So some small indecision at the moment, so they're not going to move prices anywhere anytime soon until they get some direction. On the 1-hour chart, there was higher highs, higher lows, big push up, much clearer on the 1 hour. And then they just retrace just a little bit down to 31.50, and then they're just going sideways motion at the moment, just waiting again for some sort of direction from the market. So it's just filling up this little symmetrical triangle pattern, just ebb and flowing between the two until they find out which way they're going to go. But all in all, definitely back towards the upside on the euro dollar. Any questions for the euro dollar from everyone?
No questions.
No questions.
On the pound dollar, it moved, just bear with me until it lights up. So it moved up a little bit earlier than the euro dollar. It had a very nice base formation around the 152, 152.30 area, and then went straight up with that good news announcement based on the British economy growing bigger than expected, and just prices just not moving up as big as it has before, but just came up to 155.60, and just like the euro, nice tight consolidation today. We expect that after a big push up, they're going to consolidate and maybe perhaps even retrace just down to around the 54.70 area, just to complete this void area between the uptrend line and current prices. So any time around the 54.25 or just around the 54.70 area before prices indicate to go further down to touch this uptrend line, or in fact just rebound off that to go higher and test around the supply level around the 56, 58 area. It does look like it's running out of steam, nice little bell curve, smaller price bars, not as big as it was before, but this could just be a consolidation for continuation of the upside, or just a consolidation for a slight retracement to the downside before moving up. It's got this primary downtrend up here, so that's a long way away, around the 162 area. So prices got a fair way to go, but it is heading in the right direction at the moment. On the 4-hour chart, we see a big push on the pound, consolidation, continuation of the uptrend, retracement, and continuation of the upside again, higher highs, higher lows, and just over the last 16 or so hours, just consolidating in a nice pattern. Sideways motion, just waiting for direction to which way the prices are going to go, but definitely more to the upside. On the 1-hour chart, you can see it a little bit better. And there we go. So higher highs, higher lows, big push, slight retracement, and then consolidation nicely around the 52.90. Not moving too far up and not moving too far down. So just waiting again, like the euro, for some sort of direction, maybe with a US-based report or something coming out of Europe. But looking positive for the pound towards the upside. Questions on the pound before I move on? No questions?
No questions.
No questions.
The Aussie dollar, the little Aussie battler. Just wait for this to open up. We had the Chinese report today at 11 a.m. Sydney time. Slightly under expectations of forecasts, so the Aussie dollar is retracing a little bit more compared to the other two majors. This big push down towards 102, and then a nice bullish bar a couple of days ago. Continuation to the upside, and now it's just currently retracing a little bit in line with that report that came out today. Lower high, but a higher low, but sellers are in control at the moment. Possible retracement levels around the 103.37 or the 103.29 before prices indicate if they're going to go further to the upside or come back to the downside. So we've got that uptrend line there as well, so that looks nice just to complete that little void area towards the uptrend line before prices indicate they're going to break that and come down to this secondary uptrend line. That's the primary. Secondary uptrend line around the 102.87 before prices indicate which way they're going to go. There's a higher low in this uptrend, but it did fail to take out the high set back in the 11th of January. So there's about equilibrium, lower high to higher low. So looking for prices to indicate which way they're going to go. To come up to test somewhere sometime the 105.80 or break back down to test the 102 or even down to the 101, depending on the fundamentals for the Australian dollar. On the 4-hour chart, higher highs, higher lows over the last few days. As you can see, big push up there, stabilisation. Now it's just correcting itself now. That's in line with that report that came out today. So it's still drifting lower now, possibly testing that 103.37 area that we saw in the daily chart, but still in control at the moment. On the 1-hour chart, we can see a little bit clearer here. Nice stairs towards the upside, higher highs, higher lows, big push up, correction, stabilisation, and now the sellers are just taking over once again. That report came around here, and now prices are just drifting lower, looking for the next demand level. There it is there, 103.37, or possibly even around 103.30-ish area. So just moving down to the downside a little bit in line with that report, but looking for the Aussie dollar to touch around these areas or even this uptrend line before indicating which way they're going to go. Any questions with the Aussie?
No. Where do you think it's going to go, JP?
I think it's going to go a little bit further south. It's just going to drift a little bit lower to correct itself. But I do feel that once it hits around this area here, then it's going to go more to the upside. It tested the 38.2 on the larger fib. It's just coming back down to test this 38 fib from that retracement. So once it gets there, I think it's going to come up and push towards 104, 104.50 area.
All right, sounds good. Thank you very much.
For a cross pair, I'll do the dollar yen. Haven't done this for a while. We're looking at the euro and the pound yen. So the yen, that's also affected by some news announcement or a news announcement that's about to come out. The Bank of Japan needs to come out with their policy on the QE. Obviously they're deflating their currency and they postponed the announcement. I think it was set for Monday or Tuesday from memory. So we're just waiting for that to come out, and as you can see with the current price action, prices are just stalling here at the moment. It's nice demand level at around 97.44, very tight price bar. Bulls are in control, high or low, but no movement to the upside or to the downside. We have this big push down, doji, slight push down, and now another very tight doji here at the moment. So in fact, if it does move to the downside, just get some trend lines on there. So it does in fact move to the downside. And obviously we're going to come down and test around these demand levels, around the 96.50 area. Yeah, so it's there in the 97 now, so I might test around 96.60, 96.50 area, and all the way down to test this uptrend line here around the 95.70 area. So a little bit more move to the downside if it does in fact go down that way. If it does in fact break to the upside, obviously we're going up to test around the 98.40 area. If it breaks through that and this downtrend line, then obviously we're going to go test the highs around 99.80 and possibly 100, where it's had a couple of attempts at once before. Right there, so it's had 2 attempts at it, so if it does break to the upside favourably, then obviously we're going to go test 99, 90, 100 sometime very, very soon. So just hugging that demand level right now around the 97.40 area. The 4-hour chart. So there it is at that nice demand level. You can see a little bit clearer now on the 4-hour. So that's that downtrend. It's just broken through that in the last couple of hours. Bulls are taking over at the moment on lower time frames, higher lows. So just pushing up right now. Let's see how far it can possibly go. So it's taking that one, so more side. It does break that one. So it's just taking the 38.2 on that one, probably 97.50 and 97.68. And just test these supply levels around the 98. On the 1 hour chart on the lowest time frame. Yeah, the bulls are definitely in control on the 1 hour, making higher lows, just broken that downtrend line there, so looking to come up to the next supply around 97.50 area, but the bulls are taking over on the cross pairs at the moment. Just there now. So looking to prices to go up a little bit more to retrace before they decide which way prices are going to go. Any questions with the cross pair?
Questions on my end?
No questions.
So that's the 3 majors in the cross pair. I've got 3 more minutes. I just want to look at Australia and New Zealand for 1 second, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So I saw Australian dollar retrace quite a lot, as we just seen, so I just wanted to check this trade. So Aussie's been affected more than New Zealand dollar, so this is falling back down to the level of demand. So we're back at 127.8 area, so where it has been the last couple of days. So sellers are in control, lower high, lower low, so possibly come down a little bit more. 102.60. If it does break that little trend line that I've got here, then obviously we're going to go test 120.50 and below.
So what's the deal with that one? You think hold or?
I'd hold that.
Yeah.
There's no need to sell just yet. There's no indication to head to the exits. That is still a nice demand level. I'd be prepared to take the risk and just leave the stock where it is. If it does break that line, obviously we're going to come down to the ordinary lows. But right now, I wouldn't sell that. I just want to look at the lower time frames, the 4 hour. So still making higher lows on the 4 hour. So running that steam there. That would be a nice another entry point there. On the 1 hour. Come on. So nice push up there. Just prices looks like it's running out of steam there. Sellers just coming in now because that's a nice demand level. Nice demand, not 27.4. So no need to sell that right now, in my opinion.
All right, awesome. Thank you.
No worries. Any other questions, any issues that you want to cover in 2 minutes?
No, nothing on my end.
John?
Nothing?
John?
No, I'm solid.
Great.
I got one. Ray, I got one. Just one.
Okay, what's the question?
Um, this morning you had the Fibonacci at that level.
Yeah.
So 2140, you said it was going to hit. But the last swing high was over here. Is there any
Correct.
particular reason why you use that blue one instead?
Because I already added 3 separate ones for confluence. Actually, 2 separate ones for confluence.
Those two?
Yeah. So notice about the 38.2 and the 50 are pretty strong, right?
Oh, okay.
And the 62 and the 50 are pretty strong, so within those levels.
I gotcha. Okay.
I'm giving you all my secrets, man.
Don't die with the music in you, Ray. Let it out. Let it out.
No worries.
It's going to cost you $100, Harry.
What is this, the Ray and Ian show?
It'll be more than $100, man.
Hey? What? Come here.
Cool. No questions, nothing for me. Anyone else?
That's it.
Any
That's
other
all I have.
possible M1 trades?
No,
Ray, what have you seen?
nothing I've seen. I'm holding with my positions at the moment.
Yeah, okay.
How about you, John? Where's your friend?
Oh, I'm sorry, I was sleeping. I don't. Yeah.
You don't know where he is.
I don't know what's going on with Jason. He's slacking, man.
Yeah, I reckon you
Is
should.
that because he's making money?
What's that?
Is that because he's making money?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's got a new chick. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Dude gets distracted. Maybe he saw a butterfly. I'm not sure, but you know, dogs are, right? They get distracted by just about anything. So,
Yeah, we better tell him that then when we see each other.
poor Wobbles. You guys should start calling him Wobbles on the
Wobbles.
go-to meetings.
Okay.
Yeah,
No worries.
That's his
Call him
nickname.
Wobbles.
Yeah, Wobbles.
All right, guys. You have a good night. Well done today. Thanks,
Yeah,
Ann.
thank- guys.
thanks. No worries. Thank you. See ya.
Bye.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye.